Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dean from the Studio Department of the Sachem Public Library, and today we'll be doing a Final Cut Pro tutorial. So let's get to it. So first, what I want to do is I want to open up Final Cut Pro, and I want to drag in my files. Okay, so now that I got all my stock footage, we're ready to go. So there's two ways you could do it. You could drag it on, which I did, or you would press File, Import Media, and then you would just press import all. And then whatever your files are, you would press import all. I already imported my files, so I'll just X out of that. So we'll start here is I'll basically teach you around the whole interface, how to use it, and some shortcuts and some things that you should know in order to start to get better at the program and start to get better at video editing. So first off, we'll start the video. It's just show you a little bit of it. It's just shots of all stock footage I have throughout, and it's just kind of just to show you the whole interface of Final Cut Pro and how to use the settings and the tools. So don't worry too much about the video. So first we want to do is we want to add a title. So right here is where you get titles, and if you click this again, you can see it from a different view, a wider view. Right under that, you have generators too. Don't worry about that too much because it's pretty much just creative ways to use a title or in the beginning end of a clip, but they're just kind of meant to be one solid color throughout and not really for a whole title sequence. So that's kind of more down the road. Don't get too worried about generators. We'll just do a very basic title, and we'll drag it on, and you want to zoom in a little bit, and right here is where you could zoom in and drag this thing for how long you want it. So right, and then right here we'll put our title. So I'll just write beginner's tutorial, and that's it. And then you'll see the 3D basic 360, and that will be the beginning of the title sequence. So now I'll teach you about some of the shortcuts and how to kind of edit and use the software. So first, that was my beginning title sequence. What you want to do too is what you can do is your beginning title sequence could be your ending as well. So you want to press you want to press Command C, Control if it's Windows, and you want to just go to your end of the video, and you want to go to your end of the video and just press Command V, which pastes it. And then you'll see it again after you click on it and paste it. So that's Command V paste, Command C copies. Command B is your blade tool, and that's where you will cut a lot of things. And there's some things that probably needs is the same thing for a while. As you could just see, maybe I only need 30 out of these 60 seconds. So I'll just cut this, and then I'll press A, which brings back to your regular cursor, and then you just press delete. So Command B is blade, and A is for select, your cursor tool. So if you want to cut it on the spot, you press Command V, and as you can see, it uses the blade tool. Command Z is how you go back to, and then if you just want to use the blade tool and not cut that, you might want to cut it here, or you might want to cut it here. You just press B, and right here is how you see all of these tools. So what I'll show you is a couple of effects and transitions. So It seems like it's going from one shot to the other. So I'll do a little blade right there, and right here is how you go to effects, and right here is how you go to transitions. So since effects is first, we'll start with effects. There's so many you could go from. They have blurs, a bunch of color, keying, light. There's so much you could go from. So I'll start with ones that's pretty easy to see. And it's just going to be a basic. I'll add some, brighten. And you could see right there, that's way too much. But the cool thing about this is your effects panel. So this is where you could change everything. So obviously that was too bright, but maybe I still want it kind of bright. And right there, obviously still too bright, but you could change whatever you'd like. You guys get the point. So we'll just use a easier one to use. So this is like a cool comic book one, and you could put it on. Or this one too, just to show you that how it looks, and you could just adjust all your settings here. I'll use one more. Use black and white, which is very simple to use. And you'll just see how it looks, and you could, maybe you want a little more gray, a little more black, or a little bit more white, or a completely different color. And the amount you could change if you want to this a little bit more blue, because you could see the sky. There's just really so much you could do with it. So that's it for effects. Now for transitions. So right here is where we used the blade tool before. I'll use another one just to make it easier. We'll use right here. So we'll just do one here, divide. I'll use. And you could see how that transition works. And it's as simple as, using the blade. It's as simple as just cutting something and really putting a transition in between two parts, two clips. And that's the main thing is, you're going to need the blade tool in order to separate something to have the transitions. And it's just as easy as seeing which ones you like and just dropping it. And just dragging and dropping it. Like, there's really so much to use. This is a cube one. This is a square one. This is another common one, the doorway one. And it's really so many you could go from. So a couple more things I want to show you, and then we could wrap up the video. I don't want to get too much advanced with audio and color grading, so we'll get to that more down the road. Your color wheel is right here if you want to use it along with your vectogram and all your tools. So right here, if you press this, when you share and export something, that's where your rendering will be. One is where you could drag in audio or video. This is from your own library. Right here, when you click on anything, it will show the effects that you put on, and you could just click that off if you decide you didn't want an effect, and along with clicking on and off this other stuff. So that's going to be about it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.